Hi, this is Handy Doctor. Today, let's talk about electricity bill, how to understand it, and how we can save on money. When I say save on money, I don't mean cut down your usage of electricity. I mean how to select a good company based on how much you actually use. So let's look at the first bill. This is in fact my old bill, one back in June. As a matter of fact, this year. So what does that mean? Well, you can see it's quite obvious. So it's electric service, how many days? 33 days. And the reading on the meter, this is what start with, and this is when they read it. And how much we use? Well, this number minus the other number will give you how much we use. And that's in kilowatt hours, really standard units. Okay, so I totally use 673 kWh, and this is the charge. Now, as you can see, there's something called service charge and something called electric energy charge, right? The write up is not important. They just want to make an even number, so they add something onto it. So, okay, what does that mean? The service charge is a fixed charge. These numbers doesn't change no matter how much electricity you use. Even you don't use anything, as long as you still have that service that month, they will charge you $38 for my service. Okay. Now the electric energy charge though is by kWh. So I have to pay $75.48 for 673 kilowatt hours. Let's do some calculation. Okay, that means 75.48 divided by 673, and we can get a calculator. It came out to be $0.112 per kilowatt hours. So this is what my electricity bill means. Very simple, right? Now, obviously, we need to compare to a different one to see how we can save money. So here is another one, okay, one that from my friends, and we live in the same city, by the way. We use different service. And this one is easier to read, as a matter of fact. So over here, they have a delivery charge, and they have a supplier charge. The names are different, but what does that mean? Well, the delivery charge is the one that I have. It's called the service charge. Okay. For that one, this is fixed. Every month with that service, they're going to charge them $61.62. Way higher than what I have. I have $38. Isn't that right? However, you probably realize that they use a lot more electricity, but they pay way less. So let's get their per kilowatt hours charge. That obviously will be $49.61 divided by 954. Okay, and that gives you $0.052, in other words 5.2 cents per kilowatt hours. So which bill is better? Well, we need to do some thinking and do some calculations. Now, I'm sure you have seen some commercials. Some company will advertise, hey, our per kilowatt hour is so low, very, very low, right? 5 cents, even 4 cents versus my 11 cents. Which one give you a better deal? Well, you have to look into the fixed charge per month, okay? Maybe the lower fixed charge is a better deal, or maybe the higher one. Make sense? So what will determine it to be a good service? Obviously, if you use a lot of electricity, this would be a better deal, isn't it? Because the per kilowatt hour charge is in fact less than 50% of what I have. If you use very little, then obviously this will be a better deal. So this is a small user's better deal. This is a big user better deal. Now, how do I determine at what stage how much you actually use to pick these ones versus the other one? Well, that would be pretty simple. We need to take the difference of the fixed charge, which is $61.62 minus 38. That is the difference, divided by the difference of the kilowatt hours. So that is 0.112 minus 0.052. And you know what? The number came out to be 393.6 kilowatt hours. So in other words, as long as you use more than 400 kilowatt hours, I should pick my friend's service. And how much did I use? Well, you probably saw that on the bill there is a record of usage. This is for the last year, and you see every month I use more than 400 kilowatt hours. And this is what my friends use. Every month they use more than that. Okay, so that means my friends actually have a much better deal than I do. Okay, I actually felt pretty awful for using this service for 10 years almost. So what should you do? Pick a different company, obviously, right? So this is how you save money. You compare those companies, look at their bill, and determine the fixed charge and the per kilowatt hour charge, and see which ones you should pick. And you may laugh, say, hey, you even do not know that you should pick the other one. Well, I'll tell you the truth. Unfortunately, my neighborhoods only have one choice. I have to stick with this one. This is my service. Okay. I felt really bad after I realized they have a much lower per kilowatt hour charge. After 10 years, I never asked. I finally knew that. And then I called up. They said, no, you could not use ours. And in fact, I later on realized this is the only one I can use. I guess monopoly is not very good, isn't it? Right? So that's why I stick with it. I have to pay much more than what I would if I have this service. So I guess that's what I will tell you. Okay, how to understand the bill. And if you have a choice, many houses do have choices. Okay, make sure you do some simple calculation and pick the best one. If you have no choice like me, well, it's probably not worth it buying a different house just for this purpose. Thank you very much for watching. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe. See you in the next videos. Bye bye.